Hello my fellow readers, today I'm going to be opening up the September FairyLoot box. I'm really more excited to get the October one, but that is literally just preparing for shipment now. So I will probably be opening up in November, but so excited about that book. This video, however, I will include a bonus unboxing. That is my special edition of Howl's Moving Castle, which I know. I didn't really need another one because I have the folio edition, which I really like, and I have my old beat up paperback copy, but listen, it is one of my favorite books of all time, and I loved the design there, so I'm going to show you that later. For now, let's open this up. I did discover that I cannot go online and see the stuff about what's coming with FairyLoot because I just get very discouraged. I'm very excited about next month's book. I know what it is. I've read the arc of the book and I loved it. But the number of like negative stuff I was seeing about people's reaction to it it's saddening to me because one, I think you should give the book a try, but two, like that book in particular, I'm like, I really loved that book and I'm going to be talking about it at some point, but I'll probably wait until after I get the book from FairyLoot and then do a review. But it is a story that I personally really, really loved, and it to me is like and a longer, like drawn out, but like Darcy and Elizabeth type relationship. So if you like Pride and Prejudice and that kind of misunderstanding between the two and questioning, like stick around because that book is so good. But let's see what we got for September. Once again, they're no longer doing the book sleeve. Makes me a little bit sad. I liked having the bonus book sleeve, but I guess it is what it is. The first one is the adult box, and the theme, saying it out loud before I read. The adult box is September 2024. Theme is power struggles, and the book is The Gods Below by Andrea Stewart. And I don't think I know of this book yet. It has a snake and gem stencil. Interesting. And of course there's a giant snake. Oh, two snakes on the cover. I think they're fighting over a gem. I can't really tell. The back says, if suffering made us strong, then I would be stronger than all of them. And we'll take a closer look in a minute, but first I'm going to read the back of the card. Okay. In a world where precious gemstones bestow magical abilities, so yes, gems, on the few who can harness their power, our main character, Hakara, I'm hoping it's Hakara, must lead a rebellion against the gods themselves in order to find her missing sister. Your FairyLoot exclusive edition has an exclusive cover colorway, reversible dust jacket artwork by Gracie Hort. No. Gracie Who Art? Maybe? I broke it down because after I read it, I'm like, no, that has to be art at the end. I kind of wish there was like the long dash. Anyway. Digitally Sprayed Edges by Elias as World? Don't know. And foiled artwork on the end papers by Grace Z Who Art. A full color design with foil on the hardcover by Blanca Design, and an author letter bound into the book with a digital signature. Okay, so let us take a quick look inside. I wonder if this is the original look. Does this look somewhat familiar? So there's the reversible cover. This is beautiful underneath though. Look at this book. That's gorgeous. And then inside, that is also gorgeous. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I do like this design. It looks really pretty. And there's the bound signed letter. cover back on. And now just to get a little bit more details on the book. The quick little snippet is okay, but I want to see more. The Gods Below begins an epic new fantasy series from Sunday Times bestselling author Andrea Stewart, where two sisters find themselves on opposite sides of a war against gods. After a divine war shattered the world, humanity struck a pact with their god, Cluin? I don't know, in return for a regular tribute of magical gems. Cluin would restore the world to its former glory, but as each land is transformed, so too are its people changed into strange new forms if they survive at all. Hakara is not willing to pay such a price. Desperate to protect herself and her sister Rasha, she flees her homeland for the safety of a neighboring kingdom. But tragedy strikes when they're separated, and Hakara is forced to abandon Rasha to an unknown fate. Yet when Hakara discovers she can channel the power of the magical gems, she is invited to join a clandestine plot to destroy the God Pact. To win Hakara to their cause, the conspirators reveal a startling secret. Rasha is alive, and they can help rescue her. But only if Hakara goes to war against a god. So, there we go. I don't know. We'll see how I like it. Not sure if I'm not 100% sold on it. You'll see it for sale on my little storefront. So that's the adult one, and let's check out the YA. Okay. Postcard here. So the young adult box, the theme is Mastermind. The book is Dagger and the Flame by Catherine Doyle. And the book is set in a dark and atmospheric city and features an enemies to lovers romance following two assassins from rival criminal groups. This is a thrilling tale of love and revenge amidst a shadowy backdrop of magic and monsters. Your FairyLoot exclusive edition has an exclusive cover colorway, reversible dust jacket, artwork by Gonzalem Art, foil design on the hardcover by Michaela Elcano. Sorry. I've seen this artist before. Michaela Elcano Designs. Foiled artwork on the end papers by Gonzalem Art. And a digitally sprayed edge by Michaela Elcano Designs. With solid top and bottom edges, bonus content, and an author letter bound into the book with a digital signature. So let us take a little look at that cover. We do see kind of a... She's holding a dagger. The back says, in a deadly game of revenge, the most dangerous mistake of all is falling in love. I do like this little like cityscape. It might be kind of hard to see, but there's like a little city back there. Oh, and look at that stenciled edge. I didn't even pay attention. So top and bottom blank, but middle nice. Let's take a look underneath. Ooh la la. It might be a little difficult to see with the glare, but pretty. I like both sides of this one. I think they're both kind of lovely. And then take a look at the naked book. Nice, nice. Art inside. Art inside. And then the letter inside. Just looking at, ooh, map, okay. I could see that the page underneath was darker and I wanted to see what it was. It's a map. You like a good map here, so that's okay. So from the flap, in Phantom, a kingdom of cobbled streets, flickering lamplight, beautiful buildings, and secret catacombs, shade magic is a scarce and deadly commodity controlled by two enemy guilds, the Cloaks and the Daggers, the Thieves and the Assassins. On the night of her mother's murder, 18-year-old Stephanie runs for her life, seeking sanctuary with the Cloaks. Sarah's heart is set on revenge, but are her secret abilities a match for the dark-haired boy whose quicksilver eyes follow her around the city? Nothing can prepare Sarah for the moment she finally comes face to face with Ransom, heir to the Order of the Daggers. or the Order of Daggers. And Ransom is shocked to discover that this unassuming farm girl wields a strange and blazing magic he has never seen before. A fiery enemies to lovers romantasy. So there you have it. A YA book, The Dagger and the Flame. We'll see how that goes. So they look good enough. I will be checking them out. And now for a look at Howl's Moving Castle. They do include a little card with Howl's Moving Castle as well. Let's just see what it says. Oh, it's just a little thank you. Thank you for ordering from FairyLoot. We hope you enjoy your purchase. And don't forget to tag them. Alright. Simple thank you card. So here is the book. And they are going to be releasing an edition of Kiki's Delivery Service, done in much the same styling. I do, as well as having a copy of Howl, I do have a copy of Kiki's Delivery Service as well, but I may have to get it. What I think is so fascinating about a lot of editions of Howl's Moving Castle is, since the Ghibli movie, not since prior to that, but there's always a little hint of the way the characters appeared in the Ghibli movie, if that makes sense. Because, like, I'm just looking at this Sophie, and I'm like, that is very much a Sophie thing. And even, like, Howl's coat, you may not be able to see it, but very much like that. Interesting. Just looking at the back, I think that's supposed to be, like, older Sophie and turnip head on the back. And a lot of sheep. You'd think that they were in Wales. How about making a bargain with me, said the demon. I'll break your spell if you agree to break this contract I'm under. We all know that is a Calcifer line. Like, even look at the way that the stars are done. I don't know if you can see it. And it probably won't focus. But look at the way the stars are done. Don't they even look like how the movie version was? The castle, I will admit, is more like a castle here. But it's gorgeous. I just like the colors for this one. It looked very bright and pastel-y, which I'm a huge fan of pastel colors. Isn't this lovely? Look at that. There's a darker haired Howl. So, nice. That's cute. Oh. And underneath, it says Diana Wynne Jones on the back. I still say, if you have never read Diana Wynne Jones, please read one of her works. In particular, probably Howl. But I'm also a huge fan of the Chrestomanci series. I love Christopher Chant. I think he's a great character. He's the Chrestomanci. And then Cat. I can't remember, was Cat his nephew? Anyway, Cat will be like the next Chrestomanci. It's a good series. Anyway, if you like fantasy and you like more of kind of the cozy vibe, sometimes with a little bit more action than some cozies, but it always has like a very comforting, cozy, most things work out in the end vibe, then try Diana Wynne Jones. Her prose was lovely. Her characters were always kind of funny and just, I don't know. Yeah, I personally love it. Wait, I just wanted to see this. It's just interesting. In the back, it has a little "if you like, you'll love." And it's if you like crazy spells, you'll love Witch Week. Larwood House is a school for witch orphans where witchcraft is utterly forbidden, and yet magic keeps breaking out all over the place like measles. If you like wizardly mysteries, you'll love the Merlin Conspiracy. Roddy Hyde and Nick Mallory are from two different worlds, literally, but when a murder plot is uncovered, it's only by teaming up that they can get to the bottom of it. If you like demons, you'll love the Homeward Bounders. When Jamie discovers the sinister, dark-cloaked them playing with human lives, he becomes part of their game. If he can get home, he is free. And if you like portals, you'll love Hexwood. When Anne Stavely witnesses some strange comings and goings at nearby Hexwood Farm, she decides to explore, but the wood has a way of twisting time and space, and nothing is as it seems. Which, these are all other Diana Wynne Jones series. And I think there's an interview. Yeah, there looks like a little interview with Diana Wynne Jones. It says anime and author, and it's asking questions about Howl. There's little kind of book questions at the end. There's a part about animated Howl. Oh, this is a really cute edition. I like some of the additional things here. I would always appreciate if they would complete the series. Folio did, and I have all of the volumes of their books. But yeah, there's a little special, so HarperCollins must have had this included. So there's the different section, the Howl novels, animated Howl, Have You Ever Wondered, anime and author, and If You Like, You'll Love. So lovely. I would even read that part. And they do have little illustrations above each chapter. So that is also nice. Oh, and just seeing this book and everything, it brings me warm feelings. I love it so much, and it does make me want to read more. And then I kind of would love to revisit some of the series. Yeah, the Crestomancy series has Charmed Life, The Magicians of Caprona, Witch Week, The Lives of Christopher Chant, Mixed Magics, Conrad's Fate, and the Pinho... I never remember if it's the Pinho Egg or the Pinho Egg. Anyway, that one. Howl is, of course, Howl's Moving Castle, Castle in the Air, and House of Many Ways. And I've also read the Dalmark Quartet. I know I've read Black Mariah, and I think Dog's Body. I can't remember if I read Archer's Goon. Some of these were harder to find, especially like in the US and when I was reading them, because they depend on the publishing date and whether they were still in print. I do have, like Enchanted Glass was a later one, where she was actually getting closer to end of life. This was one of the last ones that she did. I think both Pinot Egg and the Enchanted Glass. I think maybe even House of Many Ways was later. But anyway, I do have those. And I know I read Merlin Conspiracy and Deep Secret. I don't remember the Homeward Bounders. I'd have to look. But The Dark Lord of Dirkholm, Year of the Griffin. Let's see. I think A Tale of Time City. There's still so many. So many that I feel like I need to get to. But then again, I might have read some and don't remember. But she's just charming. She's charming. And I think that if you haven't tried, one, it's great for like middle grade readers up. Most of her works are accessible there. There might be some that are more like teen books, but in general, a lot of them are middle grade or up, but it's still enjoyable even for an adult reader, because as long as there's good, witty characters, even adults love kids' books, let's face it. And she was a pro. I don't know. I was always just very taken, I guess, by her own story. Like, she went to college at Oxford and she studied under C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien, and that's amazing. And I don't know. I just, to imagine, like, being there with these literary greats is pretty amazing in my head. Like, it just seems really cool. But yeah, love having this. I'm so glad to have this beautiful copy. Would buy more beautiful copies of Diana Wynne Jones books, especially my favorites. That does remind me that Folio was releasing Crestomancy, and I don't know if they continued it or not, but I always wanted to buy them. Maybe I should. Because like I said, that is my other favorite series, is the Crestomancy series. It's brilliant. It varies a lot depending on which one. So in the back they were talking about Witch Week, but I loved The Many Lives of Christopher Chant. I loved the very first book, so I don't know. I'm not going to get into that. I think this has gone on long enough, but yay, FairyLoot. Thank you for the lovely books. And that is it for this video. Until next time, bye.